first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Ryan to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan, and he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. Trump taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 48 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. To try again after the sack. Breeze, 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
1st down, Atlanta.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Joe. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. 39 yards there, a big one. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, you know, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up
2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early? Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Breeze now on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second. And nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.